Welcome back to the channel. I have been on a mission to find the best budget sleeping pad for my backpacking trips. So our friends over at Scare sent me their Aerocloud Elite Sleeping Pad and asked us to give it a try. So let's get it opened up and see what it's all about. Now, Scare has sent us a couple of things, and we've bought a couple of things from them. We have their original sleeping pad. We also have their Scare chairs, which we absolutely love. Speaking of, we have just picked up their new king chair, and so we're going to be reviewing that as well. So make sure you stay tuned for that review. At this point, this is supposed to be very easy to inflate. So while I work on this, we'll put this in fast motion so that you can see how this comes together. Actually, no, I won't. I'll go ahead and show you this. Okay, so this is the airflow sac pump. So the last pad that you've seen that we reviewed, it was a foot pump. And I'll be honest, it took a lot longer than I had anticipated to actually pump that pad up. So this hopefully will speed things along. I think I'm already gonna like this. Also, some patches in case you have any air leaks. Of course, the little carry case that comes with it. And this is compact. Look how small this is. It's about a little over 4 by 9, I think 4.3 by 9 inches, and it's light. So the whole thing weighs about 24 ounces. So I'm already excited about how small it packs down, and then also how light it is. So as you can see, it's already way longer than I am. So it's 74 by 26, I believe, 74 inches by 26. So let me get this laid out and get you a better visual and we'll pump it up. Okay, if you guys remember, I had another sleeping pad, not Scare, the very first sleeping pad I had, it used a bag to pump up. And I actually, while the pad did not sleep well at all, I loved the way that it pumped up. It made it very, very simple. So, show you this. So it has a large hole and then you plug it in for the pumping action. And then you can stick this in that hole, like so. And now we'll just collect air in it. Now, like I said, their last pad was a foot pump, and while it seemed like a pretty good pad, because it had a built-in pillow, again, I didn't like that foot pump very much. It just seemed to take an awful long time to pump up. Now, the instructions said that this would take 4 to 5 pumps. I'm on number 3 right now. Now, what is supposed to make this pad so much better is it's actually supposed to be really good for cooler or cold weather. It does have something called ThermoTech technology. And that ThermoTech technology, it has these air pockets and it has a metallic coil so that it reflects the heat. And it's supposed to hold the heat much better. All right, we're on number 5. And again, honestly, I would much rather do this over that foot pump because it was just a lot. I think I pumped on that thing for 7 or 8 minutes. It was a long time. But I mean, if you're sitting at camp, and typically that's when you're going to use this, right? You're backpacking and you're sitting at camp. Gives you something to do because you don't have anything else to do while you're sitting at camp, typically. Now, I will say that the very first sleeping pad that I had that had the bag pump, the sack pump, the storage bag that the pad was stored in and that you carried in, it acted as your pump. So I think that that's something that I would like to recommend to Kilo Skier, is to, instead of having 2 separate bags and taking the chance of maybe losing one, is to just get rid of one bag and make the sack, the pump sack, your carry bag. Save you a little money. Cut down on the cost overall, I think. Is anybody counting? What are we up to, like 8? This pad is waterproof, water resistant, very lightweight, 24 ounces. I think I said 74 by 26 is the dimension. It's good for up to 350 pounds. The one thing that I will say that this pad does not have, that the other pad had, it does not have the attachable buttons to the side so that you can attach another pad to it to give you a larger surface area. So if that's important to you, that's just something to think about. And then it does not have a built-in pillow. Now they also sent me an inflatable pillow that we're gonna try out as well. But again, this particular pad does not have that already. Someone had asked me on the other pad if it was noisy. The other pad I didn't feel like was as noisy, but I do feel like this one's gonna be a bit noisy. Here we go. So about 9, 10 pumps, would you say? Those first couple pumps, I didn't have the bag very full, I don't think. All right, so we'll pop that off and seal it up. And there you go. All right, there we go. I'm 5'3", and as you can see, let's give you a little more depth here. That's pretty long. So I'm 5'3", and it still has plenty of space. So if you're a tall person, this is gonna work great. It is, like I said, it does make a bit of noise, but it feels like it could be okay. I'm gonna put it in the Jeep and see what how it feels in there. Oh yeah, it's exceptionally long for the Jeep. All right, let's move you guys closer. All right, so what I do like about it is I'm definitely not hitting the platform, the wooden platform, and I don't think I would be hitting the ground. So the cool thing about that, like we've slept in the Jeep in just a foam mattress, and our hips and shoulders hit the bottom. But that's definitely not happening with this mat. So this mat is 4 inches thick. And again, as I'm turning, I'm not hitting bottom. Like a lot of times on my very first sleeping mat, the one that I trashed and said that was garbage and I was looking for a new one, that one I hit bottom every time I turned over. And I also felt like I was being bumped off of it constantly, so I would let a little air out, but then when I let the air out, then I was hitting bottom, and it was a very uncomfortable sleep. We were on rocky terrain, and it was just uncomfortable altogether. I don't think I would have that problem with this mat. This mat is very forgiving on your pressure points, so like on your shoulders, on your hips. Yeah, and I don't feel like I'm rolling back and forth on top of it like I'm gonna be bumped off as I roll. Yeah, all in all, I like this mat. This is, like I said, it's a little noisy, but I think that you could, you know, I mean, you're sleeping on a mat, so, or a pad, so, all in all, I think I like it. So let's check out the pillow that they sent. And like I said, what's really cool about this is how long it is. And then it has the ThermoTech technology that's supposed to keep you much warmer at nighttime. It has cushion on the top, like it's this fuzzy, foamy cushion, and then the metallic innards so that the heat will reflect off of it. Holy crap, this thing's hard to get out. Okay. All right, let me get you details on the pillow. Okay, so here's the pillow, and this thing is super soft. I mean, it's really, really nice and soft. And you've seen it folds down to the size of a Coke can, and it's only 6.3 ounces. So it's very small and compact to go into your pouch. And it has, you inflate this yourself, maybe. Okay, so now it inflates and it's super soft. And then you can adjust how firm you want it by pressing this button right here. So if you don't want it super firm, I like it firm. Nobody wants a damn limp pillow. And apparently it sings you the song of its people. Okay. And then it has this adjustable strap, which is really cool because then you can strap it onto whatever you want to strap it onto so it doesn't move around. So while their original sleeping pad does not have a pillow, you can always opt for their inflatable pillow, which I'll be honest, I kind of like this inflatable pillow better than I do the pillow that came, the built-in pillow on the other pad. Nice. So it's fairly nice. Then we're gonna crawl back in there and check it out. Yeah, this is nice. I like this. So I'm not typically a belly sleeper. I normally sleep on my back, but this is actually really comfortable on my stomach. Let's try it out for the side sleepers. Yeah, that's good on the side too. All right, yeah, all around, I actually really love the way that this setup feels. The pillow is quite amazing, and I love that it straps onto the pad. The pad is very comfortable. Like I said, as you're turning, I'm not hitting bottom as I turn, which is really nice. I'm 5'3" and I weigh about 165 pounds. So it's nice that it can support me in that manner. And the pillow is very, very soft, and you can adjust the firmness based off however firm you want your pillow. So that's nice. And I love that the whole system packs down very nicely. All in all, between the pad and the pillow, you're looking at about, 24 ounces plus the 26. So you're looking at about 30-ish ounces altogether. So that's not a bad setup, not a bad setup at all. And for those that are tall and long, you've got all this extra space. So, all right guys, so I hope you have enjoyed watching this review of our KiloSkier Aerocloud Elite Sleeping Pad. Be sure to stay tuned to the channel, where we're also going to review a KiloSkier chair, another KiloSkier chair. And I hope that you've liked this video. Be sure to leave us a comment. Let us know what your thoughts are if you have purchased any KiloSkier products. And be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thanks so much for watching. And hopefully I don't die falling out of here. Or coming out of here. I'll be right back.